The whole point of this is to be able to restore the lighthouse back to her glory of 150 years ago and share her with the world.
The Bolivar Lighthouse project, which is underway right now, a major restoration, reached out to me to reproduce the original riveted iron door to the lighthouse. The original door, we were able to extract the hinges and the back straps, which were still in good enough shape, and we're reusing the original frame. But the plate that makes up the door itself was so far gone, you can see some of the rust expansion or rust jacking here, and that iron just keeps delaminating and delaminating until there's no iron left. And it also, that expansion has the capacity to lift tens of tons too, and that's why a lot of buildings get damaged from iron that's trapped and expanding like that.
So there was no way you could keep this door on there and just restore it?
No, no. It was the metal loss was too much. The gate now weighs what I thought. 2 men pulled it off. We lifted it and got it off the lighthouse. 2 of us got it. 4 people can't lift this one. Just because of, I mean, it's so much more massively heavy. It's almost 400 pounds. The reason that I've gotten experience doing riveting like this is when I worked on the restoration of Alyssa during the first restoration in the late 70s and 80s. So I was one of the rivet gang, and we did that for off and on for a year and a half. Riveting the hull sections were a lot bigger, much bigger rivets, much bigger pieces of iron. The thing that rivets have that nothing else has is this: when you're riveting the hot rivet, you're putting the rivet in, and it seems as though the hole that you've drilled is a little bit too big when you drill it, and you put a cold rivet in, and it just seems sloppy. So it comes up through the hole, and the exposed, not molten, but close to it, is exposed, and then you hammer that down and create the mushroom head and force all that metal down in to that extra cavity and then form it over. And then the real sweet thing about it is when the metal contracts, it draws it together tighter than any nut and bolt could do. And there's no backing out, there's no the thread loosening. Plus there's just a perfectly tight gap.
Could you tell us a little bit about the 1900 storm and how the lighthouse played a part?
There were 125 people that rode the storm out in the lighthouse. And you can't imagine how scary, how loud. As the water rose, people had to keep rising up 2 by 2 up in the stairwell.
The wind would have been deafening, and then the water coming up, and then eventually to the top of the door.
Yeah, it really is. And you think of the people that passed through that door, you think of the 1900 storm and the people who survived in there.